everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel, What Cass Read. I wasn't keeping track of the dates in March, and before I knew it, everybody has been posting their April TBRs, and I was like, oh crap, I don't have my April TBR yet. Here we go. Let's find out what books I plan to read for the month of April. I have 7 books. I've been averaging about 6 books per month. I think I'll be able to do 7, only because of one book in particular. I think I'll read it super fast. It's the 3rd book in a series, and I've read every single book of that series like within 2 days. So I think I'll be okay with 7 books because I don't think they're all going to take me that long. But the first book I want to mention, this is The Final Empire. This is book number 1 in the Mistborn trilogy. I said I was going to read it for the month of March, and once we get to my March wrap-up, you'll understand why I didn't actually get to it, but I am currently reading it right now. As of today that I'm filming, I am on page 80. I love it. 80 pages in, and I already love it. I'm like, where has this book been my entire life? All my booktube friends who have been really excited for me to begin this, my booktube friends who have been nervous because that's one of their favorite series, and they're worried that I wouldn't like it, rest assured, I am loving it so far. So this is book number 1 of the Mistborn trilogy, written by Brandon Sanderson, Thievery, Rebellion, Magic, and I am hooked. I think I'll actually finish this really quickly too, judging how fast I was able to read the first 80 pages. It just like hooked me in so instantaneously. So I cannot wait to continue with this book, The Final Empire. Then another book I didn't get to in the month of March. This is Furthermore, written by Tahareh Mafi. Witchwood was nominated for the BookTube SFF Awards for the best middle grade. So I wanted to read this so I could get set up for Witchwood because I know there's some character overlap. Alright, and then the last book in my TBR that is going to be related to the BookTube SFF Awards, this is Windwitch, written by Susan Dennard. This is book number 2 in the Witchland series. And then this book was also nominated for the best YA category of the BookTube SFF Awards. I just posted my review of Truthwitch, and I can link that for you on the screen. This is a YA series with one of my favorite cast of characters that I've been following in YA for a while. There's some really interesting magic in here. There are different geographical and cultural groups that have their own witchery associated with them. There's some really rare forms of witches. There's some more common forms of witches. There's a truce that has ended. I have a feeling we're going to get thrust into some more political maneuverings and some action if the ending of Truthwitch has anything to indicate how this book is going to go. So I'm very excited to continue with the series, and again, this is Windwitch, written by Susan Dennard. Here we go. This is Obsidio, written by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff. I am so excited about this book. This is book number 3 of the Illuminae files, following Illuminae and Gemina. This is the last book in the series, and if what the tweets and the reviews that I have seen on this have any indication of what this book is going to make me feel, I'm probably going to be like upset, angry, emotional, sappy. I don't know, and I am so excited to wrap this series up. This was one of my most anticipated releases for 2018, and I had to get it as soon as it came out. So this was one of my new releases. When you watch my March haul, I'm going to post my March book haul later this week. When you watch my March haul, March was filled with a ton of new releases. This is the book that I think I'm going to finish up pretty quickly because I finished both Illuminae and Gemina in 2 days a piece. Like, I read 300 pages without even blinking an eye. So this is Obsidio, written by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff. And then there's one more YA book that I want to get to, and I don't actually have it yet. I placed an order on Amazon. Amazon is fine, it's just the delivery people are not fine. So Monday is when this video goes up, so by the time you watch this video, I should hopefully have The Children of Blood and Bone, written by Tomi Adeyemi, in my hands. This again was another one of my most anticipated releases for 2018. It is a young adult fantasy series set in a fictionalized African society. I can't wait. I've also been kind of avoiding the reviews for this one just because I don't want any spoilers. I just don't want to know. But I did watch Tomi Adeyemi's tweet when she first opened this book and held it in her hands, and she was just like sobbing and crying and so excited. And that, to me, more than anything, made me so excited to pick this book up. So once it's in my hands, I will read it in the month of April. And then here we have Nevernight, the first book in the Nevernight Chronicles, written by Kristoff. I mentioned that as I was like reading Illuminae and Gemina, I kind of wanted to get to know J. Kristoff as an author individually, but this is about a young girl who goes to a school to become an assassin. Japanese steampunk young girl assassin. And that's how you get Nevernight. And then the final book that I want to read for the month of April, this is Malice, written by Gwynne. This is book number 1 of the Faithful and the Fallen series. This is a high fantasy book. I always need high fantasy in my life, but I wanted to get to this one because this was actually recommended to me by one of my friends that I do jujitsu with. And every single time he sees me now, he's like, have you read Malice yet? Have you read The Faithful and the Fallen yet? When are you gonna do that? And I think he's gonna kill me if I keep telling him that I'm reading something else right now. Oh, I'm reading something else right now. I think he's actually gonna kill me. And when we train together, he can actually kill me. So I would like to prevent that from happening. From what I know about this book, there's like an ancient magic in the land that hasn't been tapped in a long time. Like men and giants used to clash in these great battles, and the giants are beginning to awaken. That's all I know about it. But again, my friend said he'll kill me if I don't get to this book. So this is Malice, written by Gwynne. Okay, so that wraps up my April TBR. I didn't meet all of my March reading goals, and you'll see that in my March wrap-up. I'm gonna post that later this week. I wanted to scale back a little bit of the books that I was reading this upcoming month for April. I wanted to stick around 6 books because that's what I've been averaging, but with the addition of Obsidio, like I said, that should really only take me 2 days. So I think all of these should be manageable. If I can't get to 7 books, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep cutting my TBRs back. I don't know. We'll see. Please let me know in the comment section below if there's any books in here that you want me to get to right away. If you love them, if you've heard good things about them, please let me know. Otherwise, you can also find me on social media if you would like to just chat on social media about what we're reading. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. It's at WhatCastRead. It's the same as this channel. Super easy to find. And you can also find me on Goodreads. That link will always be down below, and then you can see what I'm rating these books before I get to my April wrap-up. You know how these videos end. I'll talk to you later. Bye.